Hello everyone, welcome to another video here on Motorcycling Endeavors. I hope everyone's doing well, I hope everyone's healthy, and I hope everyone's practicing being safe. Because if you're practicing being safe, you're doing your part to keep the community safe, and for that I thank you. And of course, thank you to all the doctors, nurses, other healthcare workers, volunteer scientists that are doing their part to save American lives and help Americans out, and to find that treatments and vaccine. I think that's important, and so we're forever in their debt. So last Thursday, I did watch the unveiling of the 2021 Ford F-150. I think they did a good job on the unveiling. I really do. Obviously, Dennis Leary was the I guess you could say, hosting it. He has pretty much become the you know, the voice, you know, of Ford, essentially. I wouldn't say of Ford, but you know, the voice of you know, the soundbite, or the, you could say the voice of, I guess. And of course, you know, they rolled out an executive, and they rolled out some engineers, and they had a you know, you know, real world panel where they had some people on who drive trucks and give their thoughts and stuff. So I thought it was well done. I really did. And you know, I've always been a big fan of the F-Series pickup truck. My first vehicle was a 1977 Ford F-100 Ranger, and till this day I still say that's my my favorite vehicle that I ever owned. Still 28 years later, it's a fantastic truck. I enjoyed it many good years. It had a 351 modified in it, and yes, I purchased it. It was older. I was 16. I purchased it from a guy that I did the paper out, that I delivered his paper for $975. He kept it in his driveway and allowed me to make installment payments. And yes, it was faded paint. The paint was faded, and there was some rust over the fenders, and the interior was faded, and the rug was beat up. But you know, I loved the thing. I really loved it, and like I said, I still think it's my favorite vehicle. Well, I know it's still my favorite vehicle, still, even 28 years later. And from there, I had I drove an 86 F-150 and a 94 F-150. Both I purchased used. And then when I started my career and started working more, I actually switched over and drove the Ford Rangers for a little while, and had a few of those, used of course. And yeah, I really enjoyed the F-Series pickup. So I always monitor it. I always think they're great, except for that one iteration. I think it was back in 1997 when they went to the round front look. It was just butt ugly. So that series where they had the roundish front to it, that series of that pickup truck looked god awful and butt ugly. So that's the only series of the F-Series that I've come across that I didn't like, at least cosmetically. And of course, then after that, they went back to more of a squared front and made it look like a truck, and it's been a beautiful truck ever since. And this, the 2021 looks amazing as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, they rolled out the Mac Daddy, which is the limited, which is, yeah, well beyond my price range. I can tell you that right now. That thing's gonna at least be 60, at least 60. So, yeah, that's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. But what intrigued me is the hybrid of the F-150. And now they said that it will get 700 miles in the tank. Now, here's the thing. If that's based on the extended fuel mileage tank of 36 miles, of 36 gallons, then basically all that is just is just 19 miles to the gallon, and that's not a big deal. However, if that's based off of their standard size tank of 23 gallons, then that's pretty significant. That's 30 miles to the gallon on a pickup truck. So I'm going to be very curious to see how the hybrid version really shapes out. So that's going to be, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Now, again, that vehicle is probably going to be more like 65,000. So that's another vehicle, F-150, that's going to be, yeah, not what I'm going to pay for. But I'm very interested in seeing what it is. And I'm also interested to see what the, what the XL and the XLT packages look like. Where do they come to? Where are they going to be in the price range? And how are they going to be able to fit in the, the average Joe budget without, taking out a stupid 84-month loan, which is dumb. Anybody that's doing that right now is dumb. I don't care the interest rate; it's dumb. Period. But yeah, overall, I liked it. I thought it was great. And if you happen to drive an F-Series truck or has been a fan of, it's been a while, it's definitely a vehicle worth going to look at. When that rolls out, I'll probably go take a test drive myself. Am I buying one? No. I don't have a practical use for a pickup truck right now, even though they are nice and I would like to drive one again. And even though I'm in a market for a newer vehicle, I don't know. Given with everything that's going on, I don't know if sinking my hard-earned money in a brand new vehicle right now is the prudent at this juncture. But anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Kudos to Ford. Hopefully the economic situation pans out so that they're able to sell this pickup truck. Now, one final caveat to this whole thing, and I know you guys know where I'm going with this, but the bottom line is, no matter how fancy this vehicle is, how great it is, the innovations it is on it, it's still something that is going to rapidly depreciate. You're going to spend X amount of dollars on it, and about 5 years down the road, it's only going to be worth 70%. So it may be the greatest thing in the world, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's nothing. It's going to be worth nothing. So you still have to question yourself, am I going to spend my hard-earned money? Am I going to spend, I don't know, probably $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 on a pickup truck that is going to be worth 30% of that 5 years from now? I mean, that's the sad downside about vehicles. It's as great and as beautiful as they are, it's just, you got to question yourself about the money. You really, really do. And unlike many others, I don't have qualms with anybody buying a brand new vehicle, especially if you keep the vehicle, for a long time. I mean, for a long time, I'm talking 6, 8, 9, 10 years, then, you're going to drive it long enough, get enough mileage out of it that, it works itself out. So, yeah, I mean, that's just my thoughts. Like I said, I think the rollout was great. I thought the F-150 looked beautiful. I love the interior, I love the 12-inch screen. The standard is the 8-inch, but the 12-inch is the upgrade, of course. But I thought it's a great looking truck. I thought Ford did a nice job. I'll be very curious to see what the reviews are of test drives that people are taking, and the functionality of it, and see what the gas tank is of the hybrid, and all that good stuff. So, oh, and of course the prices of the XL and the XLT, and what different packages you can get on it. So anyway, that's the video for today. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. I thought that was nicely done by Ford. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the next video.